Hey right guys, Truthpuncher's Joey, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 7 of Shameless Season 4. Halfway through the season already, and it's been insane. The last like 2-3 episodes especially have just been incredible. And hopefully you can keep all that pace, hopefully to the end of the season, because that'll be... I think if it continues as is to the end, then we're looking at maybe a 10 out of 10 season for me. Granted, we've only had 6 episodes, there's still like a full 6 to go, so that could, you know, bring it down a little bit. We shall wait and see. But at the moment, it's like, I think at the moment, because there are so many strong storylines, like, and there were ones that they kind of left in the last episode that I still need to pick up with, like Ian, for example, that I just don't see it kind of going downhill, because all these storylines have the potential to last till the end of the season, and they're all strong. They're all strong stories, so I'm excited for it. So yeah, episode 7 guys, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and of course if you want the early and uncut reactions to Shameless, then the link to the Patreon page will be down below, where there should be around 4 episodes ahead. But for now, let's do this. They're impossible to tear off. Absolutely not. The amount of times I've tried.
Can you do this?
Like concert ones, you're just like,
Fiona, come in for breakfast? Yeah, that'd be nice. If we have 2 extra mouths to feed.
Make mock meat, Mark. You make the mock meat. Thanks, Debbie.
He's very sick. I don't think you guys understand.
Oh, understand?
Oh, go in, I guess, Debbie.
Asshole our whole lives.
No,
Yeah, to be fair, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Debbie piping up I don't like.
Now listen.
Chucky, or whatever his name is the best character in this room.
This includes you too, Chucky, so listen up.
Text me immediately.
Chucky's such a king.
What about Fiona?
Yes.
Look at him picking his nose.
Oh, that's my ride. Got stuff
Is
I
that your
need to order
paedophile,
her
you
while she's
mean?
out of town.
We've been dumped into foster care way too many times because of that prick upstairs. There's no way I'm letting it happen again.
Oh, Lip's kind of taking over. Ah, yes, food. He's buzzing now.
Hi.
Every scene he's in, he's eating something or getting food. Apart from the dodgeball where he got smacked in the face, then he just rose on up like a king.
Too bloated and constipated.
I'll fucking lose for you.
Ew!
I don't mean in the butt.
I don't see Lip forgiving her for like the rest of the season, you know. Like, I know he's told by Kev, like, it's not Fiona's fault, but nah, he's gonna... We know what Lip's like.
I would never do anything to hurt this face.
Well, you did. You left cocaine out on the table. What?
Yeah, but where are you going?
School.
Well, I was gonna go meet with my lawyer, but I was gonna take Liam with me.
Well, he needs to go to school, Fiona, soz.
It was an accident.
Gonna put your coat on downstairs.
Lip don't give a fuck right now.
That Gallagher kid's sister gave his baby brother cocaine.
Yo, Cole will kill you.
Cocaine baby brother.
Yo, Cole's gonna destroy them. Yeah, you've mocked the wrong kid. That's what that look was. That look was like, you don't know you fucking...
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yo! Jesus. Unreal. Why is someone always going wrong?
Very good.
Oh, I thought he was taking Liam to school. But Liam's taking Lip to school, I guess. So apparently this character is from Teen Wolf,
Or anything.
which I didn't know. And she plays
Fine, I'm dressed.
Emily in Until Dawn, which is awesome. So I kind of, yeah, I love her even more, basically.
Hi, Liam.
Right.
Thanks.
My parents.
She's having lines of dialogue.
Miami.
Is that where you're from?
After all these months, huh?
After, oh god, yeah.
You know, we just went through some,
Yeah, you ain't gonna leave.
shit at home.
You ain't gonna leave him alone, probably.
Protective of him right now, right?
I'll send you a text picture every 30 minutes.
No, she ain't bad, you
You
know.
know if there's a problem.
As trampy as Frank is, at least we can agree maybe that his hair's better than it was in the first 3 seasons.
And Mr. Jeffries, where does the government stand on this case?
The government stands...
Possession and child endangerment.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fine, Fiona,
The
but...
police report from the arresting officer, which includes an admission of guilt from the defendant, will be asking for a minimum of 5 years in state prison.
Yo!
Where's Mickey?
No, please don't answer. God, do something meaningful with your lives.
They're watching the shittest show
What
ever.
qualities they're looking for?
Hey, what's going on?
Steven Seagal here let somebody steal
Steven
Because his
Seagal.
and husband wasn't doing his job.
Of course I know he is.
Oh my god.
60 days, 90 tops.
Whoa!
But I still have to go to jail for 3 months?
I mean, it's better than 5 years.
They're asking for.
Literally.
I can't go back to jail. And a good negotiation is when both
I
sides
think
feel like they got screwed.
3 months is going easy considering what happened. Honestly.
Don't forget,
Lip going to his classes, doing his thing. Oh, come on. What's wrong with this ad? 20 minutes into smashed it, and then we cut to Debbie.
So my mom and his mom got into this huge fight. Then the cops
Okay,
came.
yeah.
And that's how come I'm late for school.
You can tell me your dog got sick.
I thought you got molested.
Yeah, that's just great.
Had to throw a stitch into a patient's cervix before her little critter slipped out too early. I can't seem to find the other.
What if one of them absorbed the
Sometimes
other?
they hide. I think we might have a fetal resorption.
Is that what they... What?
When a fetus isn't strong enough to survive, the others sometimes absorb it.
I said that. It's not that funny, it's just weird.
The two look very healthy.
How does that even work?
Something that I did?
Does it just kind of form?
Nature's way of selecting
I
out the
don't
weaker
even know.
baby.
I kind of said it as a guess, and I was actually right. One of the twins absorbed
Looking fine.
the other. That's
Fuck off. What, everyone has a gun?
Bible says we have the right to bear arms.
yeah. I'm not surprised. America's
Constitution.
fucking wild.
My eye on all you. What happened?
Huey ain't Dewey.
Huey ain't Dewey. Oh my
Doc says
god.
it happens all the time with multiples.
Are the other two okay?
That baffles me. That honestly baffles me that
I don't know how
happened.
to feel about this. Probably a bad time to tell her the place got robbed, huh?
Tommy,
Good
shut
job,
up.
mate.
V, don't
Good
worry.
job,
No one's taking
mate.
any more shit from me. Taking care of what's mine. Come here. Get my force.
With his gun like pointing at her back. I just don't. Oh, Cole.
What's up?
Here we go.
What the hell do you
Here we go.
Your retarded brother as friends?
Yeah, me.
Yup, idiots.
Fuck!
That headbutt.
I think you broke my nose.
Good.
You.
Are you alright? What?
Hi. What are you doing here?
They can spaghetti meatballs.
What is
Posted up online.
What is this?
How'd you get in?
For super. Because I told her it was our anniversary and I wanted to surprise you. We've
Great.
been dating a month today.
You're not dating.
It's okay.
You shouldn't even
you can just
be-
make it up to me on our 2-month anniversary.
Okay.
Look, Deb, I really like you. We just can't.
Why are you breaking up with me?
Because you're too young.
Well, you figured out now, mate. You should. It's not.
I mean, we can try again when you're older.
Yeah, great.
How much older?
Wow, what a great heroic move.
Nothing.
You! There's nothing wrong with you, Debbie. I mean, you're fucking annoying, but this guy's a fucking.
Should probably take girls my own age.
Oh, probably, mate.
Smells good.
Oh, it's Ian. Mad. I thought it was gonna be some random guy, but I guess this is where Ian is then. Yeah, I knew he was on stuff from the last time we saw him, so. Ian!
Hello?
Mickey actually trying to fight. Oh, I love him.
That was fun.
Well, that was it.
Want another one? Are you fucking
25 bucks for like 30 seconds.
Relax, Shaft. I'm
For fuck's I love Mickey. This season's done a madness for him. I liked him anyway, like seasons 2 and 3, but.
at home, taking care of the kids.
I know I can win.
Ghetto
You
shit,
don't
leaves her
know
mother and
that.
boyfriend's coke out for a 3-year-old brother to eat. Half a gram in the system. Yeah, you're right. You can totally win.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, but you did it.
He has a point, I'm sorry.
On my back for like.
I love you, Fiona, but you left it out in
And
the
now my
open.
life is ruined. How is
And you
that
need
fair?
to pay for that. Like, do 3
Signed up for
months.
this.
Finally making it about me.
So what, I'm supposed to drop out of school while you do 5 years?
I'm not guilty.
Liam almost
Mad.
died.
Yo!
It was you. All fucking you. Your coke, your boyfriend,
I'd
your
wait,
fucked up
waiting
life.
for him to go in.
Not mine. All right?
Oh my god.
Frank's passed out up in the bathroom.
Oh, that's another fucking lip. Oh, I love him. Oh my god, he's fucking shot himself.
He's shooting heroin now?
It smells up here.
Thanks, Chucky. Your first line of dialogue.
What happened?
Why'd you give him heroin and leave him by himself?
Save it.
You fucking
All right, just
idiot.
get him the fuck out of the house.
What?
I warned you, now go. Carl, come here.
He is too sick to leave the house.
Yeah, no shit. You just let him shoot a bunch of fucking apes.
Oh, he's feeling.
What if the social worker had showed up right now?
But she didn't.
These kids would have been taken away. And what do you care, huh? You just want to make nicey with daddy. You get the fuck out of my house.
Oh, his house! Lip! Oh, my... Yeah, get out. I'm sorry. Again, Lip is smashing points left, right, and centre. Social workers come back now, like, everyone's being taken away because she wanted to give him some heroin to, like, make amends because she said something that he didn't like. So fucking dumb.
Friends do.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
You should not have friends who are, like, 10. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Debbie, just stop. Every time you try and ruin a scene for me.
Power through, come on.
Oh, Debbie! Just running through the halls like this. Like, what? Oh my God, what is this? Like, I'm aggressive. I'm an angry teen. Me. Oh, no. No, Debbie! Ow! Why? Oh, he's carrying him. It's like Frodo and Sam. They carried him all the way back. Chuck is a tank. He carried a full-grown man. Look at Chuck just rolling on up. What the fuck? Oh, there's Sheila's house. Hey, he just broke into Sheila's, I guess. Liam's teleporting. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he took him back home. There you go. Oh, took him to Mickey's. I thought he took him back to the Gallagher's. You know, that definitely was not the Gallagher's house from it. I don't know why I would have thought that. Oh, what is this?
Good news, you're not retarded.
Oh, you.
Fuck's sake. Oh, we got taxi driver over here.
My dick is like 3 times bigger than this guy.
Right. Well, thanks for
out,
that. Jack Bauer.
Damn, baby, you're starting to turn me on.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now come here.
Yo, Kev's kind of buff, you know. What are you doing? What are you doing?
The state is willing to offer Miss Gallagher a 3-year probation with mandatory random drug tests.
Take
as well as 2
that
hours of both parenting
deal,
classes and narcotics
please.
And since I do not believe justice will be served by additional jail time for Miss Gallagher,
Eh?
I'll sign off on her completion of that part of the plea bargain.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, oh.
Gallagher, I want to make sure you understand what's happening. With this plea agreement,
What?
you will be a felon. As such, you will serve 3 years probation.
Yeah.
During which time you cannot leave the state of Illinois.
Yeah.
You must meet with your probation officer once a week.
Yeah.
You will not be able to get a government job, hold
Oh.
public office,
Oh.
vote.
Oh.
If you possess a passport, you must surrender it.
Oh.
You shall refrain from excessive use of alcohol. You shall not purchase,
R-
possess, use,
Yeah.
distribute, or administer any controlled substance.
Okay.
You shall not engage with any persons involved in criminal activity.
Okay.
You will be under house arrest until further notice.
That's not too bad though. That's a lot of shit.
Possession and child endangerment. I'm guilty.
There. Thank God you did that. So 0 jail time. I couldn't tell if she was happy or not. Like, yeah, 3 years probation and she can't get the government job one's a bit. I mean, yeah. But no jail time? Maybe it's just that kind of realization that, like, she really fucked up a lot of her life in one night. And that's all it takes is one night like that. And she's fucked up everything. Oh, Nicole Bloom, I think that was the actress who I kind of love. So, yep, there we go, guys. That is episode 7 of Shameless Season 4. Another absolute banger of an episode. This was so good. So good, this show. This season especially is just insane. Again, only storylines I didn't love, and it is the same every episode, I always say, but I think it's just because of the characters and the story, like Frank and Sammy. I actually really loved Lip kind of going in, like involving that scene, and obviously before as well, which we'll get into, but kind of going off at Sammy and Frank. That was a really good scene, but the storyline is just Frank kind of being with Sammy, and Sammy, I don't like Sammy really. Like, she's not the worst. She could definitely be a lot worse, like kind of going after the Gallaghers or something, really just something we've seen before, but she is just trying to look out for Frank, and because Frank's not a character I adore either, it just kind of forms into this storyline that I don't love, I don't hate. I would actually say I like it at least, but I think because every other story is just like on this level, minus one, which we'll get into. Every other story is on this level, so Frank's kind of like here, and then Debbie is the other storyline, which is way down here. I just don't care about Debbie. It's just every scene she's like walking and storming around. Again, I get why she's pissed off and stuff, but I just do not like her character. She's the only Gallagher or only character that they focus on that I just do not like. Even Frank, like, he's technically worse than Debbie if you're going by from like what they're like as a person. He's way worse than Debbie, but his storyline's at least good, and Frank, this show would not work without him. So, whereas Debbie, I genuinely feel like you could cut Debbie out of this show and it wouldn't make a difference. It would make the show better. Frank, you can't cut him out. Sheila, I'd even go, you can't really cut out because she had so much like with Karen and Jodie in the last season as well. But Debbie, I just don't know what she does. She doesn't have any involvement with any of the other characters we love. Like, the only time she speaks to Fiona is if she's in a Marty, speaks to Carl as if she's in a Marty. Like, her storyline is completely detached from everyone else. At least Frank is attached to like Lip and Sammy, and that kind of involves with the Gallagher, so I don't mind that. Whereas Debbie, I just feel like doesn't make a difference. If you got rid of Debbie this season so far, I genuinely don't think it would have made that much of a difference. Maybe like the odd scene here and there, but not that much of a difference. So yeah, hers is the only storyline that every time it's on, I'm just so... It's been the same thing for 7 episodes. He just wants to get with this paedophile, and he's like, ooh. Yeah, so anyway, those two storylines aside, and like I said, Frank wasn't even bad, it was just not as good as the rest. Fiona, kind of debating whether to plead guilty or not guilty, like she could have 0 jail time, but run the risk of going in jail for 5 years, and then she gets this deal where she could do 90 years, and they knocked that down to 0 jail time, which, I mean, I guess the judge was in a good mood, so that's honestly the best outcome she could have hoped for, really. Like, it felt very easy. It was just like they were in the courtroom and she was like, yeah, I don't want you to serve any jail time. And I guess she gets all this stuff like can't have a government job, can't vote, and can't has to surrender her passport and whatever. But honestly, there could have been a better outcome. Could there have been? I don't know. I don't think there could have been a better one. So that worked out well. But the scene where Lip just went in on Fiona, that was my favourite scene of the entire episode. And then went upstairs and went in on Sammy and Frank straight after. I love that. So Lip this season is the best character. He's the best character. So they were wonderful, loved that. Lip kind of taking over the responsibility of looking after Liam and stuff and just laying down the law. Then we had Veronica and Kev, like one of their babies absorbing another one, which is, as I said, that's just insane to me that actually happens. But yeah, it's just Kev kind of wanting to protect what's his and his family and stuff. So I guess, yeah, I like Kev and Veronica. This is their best season, by far. Their storylines are actually really good. We haven't got no more of this kind of... Kev fucking is Veronica's mom. It's just, they've always had a story every season of the 3, minus this one, of course, like, where they're really good characters. I just don't like their stories, whereas this season, that every episode they're in is actually really good. So I like that. Carl kind of putting up with the bullies and headbutting them and doing it. I love Carl, he's just the king. And then the other storyline was obviously Mickey finding Ian, which Mickey is so good this season. I liked him anyway, but this season he's just, I think it's because he's become his own character now. Like, every time he was in the show before, it was very much so only being when Ian was on screen, for example. Like, you never really got to see Mickey by himself, but I'm glad that we kind of had that for 6 episodes, and now he's kind of gone back to find Ian. I think they've done, pacing wise, they've done an incredible job with Mickey. So, and he still has his own storyline with Kev anyway, so it's not like they've even just cut out his own storyline or whatever. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with Ian in the next episode as well, but he's talking back to his, and I guess Mickey's wife kind of caught on that Mickey might have a thing for Ian. So yeah, very good setup for the next few episodes as well. And like I say, they just keep on like this. Their storylines are so, I don't really, to be fair, I don't really know what they can do with Fiona now. Like, yeah, next episode and probably the episode after, or maybe the rest of the season will just be her struggling with what actually happened. But as I said, this was the best outcome she could hope for. So yeah, rating, I'm gonna go a 9 out of 10. I think it was such a sick episode. It would have been a 10, but as I said, Debbie really brought it down whenever she was on screen, and Frank's storyline I didn't love, but Lip, Fiona, Carl, Mickey, Ian, Veronica and Kev were all of them were great. All of their storylines were great, so 9 out of 10 for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know the episode down below in the comments, and as I said, if you want those early and uncut reactions to Shameless, then link to the Patreon page will be down below, and I'll see you next time for episode 8. Until then, peace.